Hey everyone, Adrienne here, Indiana Backyard Gardener. I just wanted to come with the list for this week. So this is a list for zones, I guess you could say 5 through 7. If your last frost date is between the last week in April and say mid-May, then you can probably follow this list. Okay, now this is a list of direct sowing. There's a few that you might be able to start inside, and I'll give you that list as well. But for the most part, I like to just direct sow my seeds when I can, as soon as I can, because if you know me or if you've been around for any amount of time, you already know that I don't do the whole grow light setup and potting up and up potting, and I know myself. Okay, now if you are good at that and you're right on and you're on it, then I applaud you. But as for me, I already know myself. I will let those seedlings die, and then I'll be out there buying new starts. So let's get into the video. I have some lists here for you guys. This is going to be for the week of April 15th. And if you have a single layer of protection, then you can plant some of these things outside directly now. Okay. Now it's very important that you have a single layer of protection, because your soil temperature has to stay above a 40-degree mark range. Okay, so if you have a single layer of protection, you can direct sow artichoke, beans, celery, cilantro, cucumber, melons, oric, sage, squash, that's winter squash and summer squash, and thyme. Now those things need a little bit of a warmer soil to germinate, so that's why you need that single layer of protection, okay? And it'll stay on there until it's safe to take it off. Now, this is the list of things that you can plant right now outside with no cover at all, okay? So let's start with asparagus crowns, beets, bok choy, broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower, carrots, chives, collards, dill, endive, horseradish, kale, oregano, potatoes, radicchio, radish, rutabaga, salsify, sorrel, spinach, not the New Zealand spinach, but just, regular spinach, Swiss chard, turnips, and marjoram. Okay, so that you can put all that stuff outside now. You don't have to worry about a cover. Those things will be fine. Now, if you want to get ahead of the game and you want to start some things inside, you can do melons, oric, pumpkin, squashes, both squashes, cucumber, and New Zealand spinach. You'd want to start that inside. It's not quite warm enough outside for New Zealand spinach. It's a little bit of it's a spinach that prefers a little bit warmer soil. Now cucumber does not like to be transplanted, okay? And I mean, most of the family of melons, pumpkin, squash, cucumber, they really don't like to be transplanted. So if you can put them in something that's going to lessen the disturbance of the roots when it comes time to transplant them, then I think you'd be okay. Because they do tend to go through a little bit of transplant shock, and they can be stunted, or worse, they won't grow at all. All right, so if you guys are into flowers, or you're trying to up your flower game, or have some new seeds that you're trying to plant, we are about at the 1 to 2 mark before the last frost. Okay, so I'm middle, this is like I said, April 15th. So I'm right in the middle of April, and my last frost date is projected to be April 29th. So I'm right at about 2 weeks, okay? So if you're about 1 or 2 weeks before your last frost, you can do African daisy, alyssum, ammi, bachelor button, carnation, Chinese lantern, chocolate flower, coreopsis, flax, forget-me-not, ice plant, linaria, painted daisy, and salpiglossis. Oh, and don't forget borage. You can definitely do some borage now too. Now, if you're a little bit later, say around 4 to 6 weeks, maybe. I'm sorry, 2 to 4 weeks. If you're about 2 to 4 weeks instead of 1 to 2 weeks, let's say you're at like a 3-week mark. So if you're about 2 to 4 weeks before your last frost, you can do bee balm, bells of Ireland, black-eyed Susan, bluebells, calendula, cleome, echinacea, blue grama grass, lily blackberry, love in a mist, milkweed. Milkweed has to be soaked first, so just so you know. Phlox, Shasta daisy, verbascum, verbena, and wheat. All right, so there's your list for the week. I hope you guys are enjoying the weather. We finally got like a 70-degree day here, and it was nice. I got outside a little bit, but I'm feeling a little under the weather, so I didn't spend too much time out there, and I did not get done everything I wanted to do. But I don't want to rush it because, like I said, I really don't feel the best. So that's your list for the week, guys. Until next time, the more you know, the more you grow. Bye, guys.